Hey everybody, welcome back to our Let's Try series. This time we're trying out the demo for Saveseeker, an upcoming game that I definitely am not just clicking on because there was a large Catman in its promotional materials. And saved. You don't have to say that every time, Emmer. But how else will we know when we use a save stop for the first time? You said I'm only going to remember when I jump back, not you. I suppose, but these temporary save spots don't concern me nearly as much as the permanent ones. Speaking of, your father's first permanent save stop is deep in the heart of these bad woods. It's just past the home of our first potential party member and former enemy of your pops, Tom Clawber. Clawber? Look at this grumpy little dragon boy. I can't wait to meet him. He's a big fluffy kitty, right? Likely the biggest and beefiest cat you've ever seen, yes. Wow. Build him up for me, don't you? Apparently the result of a domestic house cat consuming a high dose of magic. He's a bit smashy, but I'm sure we can corral him in our general direction. And Dad beat him up once? He walloped him good. If we stoke this feline's vengeful inner fire, we'll have a valuable new member of our team. Let's go! So it's one of our dad's adversaries, and we expect to be able to defeat them and then recruit them? Oh, you save with enter. It looks like, or it's, you save with E. It looks like a space bar, so I kept taking a space bar, and I'm like, why doesn't it do it? Kind of just dumped us here in the middle of the woods. Do we follow this path? Yeah, we probably follow this. Otherwise, I was like, are we just in a giant foresty void? Hey, Tippleton? Yes. Are we there yet? You don't know anything about this, do you? You said adventuring was exciting and fun. We proceeded a handful of feet, Emmer. I promise you the excitement and fun, and terror, I also mentioned, will come. Nah, I'm never scared, Tipple. Whenever I get hurt, I just go back in time and feel all better. I'm invincible. You're not wrong, but the reckless abandon still worries me. At least Murray had a sense of self-preservation. Regardless, please keep your voice down or you'll alert something living and hazardous to our presence. Like a large wolf. And you already have. Aw, bad wolf, it's cute. Careful now, bad wolves are the most vicious creatures in this forest. Stay back, foul creature. My stuffing has no place in your jaws. Oh, he's a toy. Can I pet it? I'm inclined to say no. Oh. Bad squirrels. Those aren't so cute. Right, time to learn basic combat against squirrels. Bad squirrel, yep. Lucky for us, bad squirrels won't move until we do, which means I can lecture you about fighting as long as we need. I'll hit them with my slingshot. That's certainly an action you can take. You have 3, attack, item, and flee. Sounds like you know about the first one. Item lets you take something out from your bag, and flee lets you run from the fight. And what can you do? Well, not as much as I'd like to, considering I'm made of stuffing and have limited mobility, but I can provide a buff to you, or a debuff to an enemy. Ooh, Tipple, make me super ripped. Not how that works. I can give you a slight increase to your attacking power, or your defense, your ability to take hits. Or decrease those in whoever you're fighting. It will only last for a bit, though. Last, if things get bad, you can jump back to the first save stop. I don't like save stop. It's too hard to say. Not literally hard to say, it's just that there's like a consonant problem there. Save stop. It's more work than saying save spot. Oh, and let me know. And let me know that I told you this so I don't bore you with details you've already heard. Now let's try some actions. So this is interesting. It's one of those like Undertale-ish situations where the protagonist can functionally time travel by loading their saves whenever they want to, except she's calling it out constantly and really aware of it, and she's like just continuing with reckless abandon because she's a protagonist that doesn't care about taking damage or being in danger because she's just immortal and she knows that, and the other characters know that, and they know that she's rewinding time, but that they don't remember stuff that she remembers and so on. That's wild. Who am I playing as right now? Tipper Sipper? Down and drink to charge or improve your breath effects. Actions. Buff an ally or debuff an enemy for 3 rounds. Change or improve your breath effects. Tactics. Skip and flee. Oh, inventory. That's what that is. The Tipple Sipper. Let's buff attack on her. That counts as a breath attack? Little fairy things. These arrows let me change who I'm gonna play as next in some of these cases? Maybe. Double shot. Attack 2 different enemies for half damage. I'm stronger now, so maybe that'll work. Pew. Nope. Wasn't worth it. Damn, that's me with buff to damage too. Oh, I'm getting obliterated. I'm going to die. Alright, well, now there should be 2 of them gone. Oh! Is that its tail? What am I looking at? It's oddly upsetting. Is Tippleton just still busy? Does she have this many actions in a row or something? Well, no, they're fighting back. I'm not sure how the turn economy worked. Bad squirrel fur. They just turn into component parts when you attack them. It's oddly upsetting. The demo doesn't have like a victory sound. It seems your father slaying all those bad wolves had some adverse effects in this forest ecosystem. Mom never let me do that. Mom never let me do that before. Battling is awesome. At least you've taken to it. Hard to believe Murray was terrified of fighting before our quest began. Seeing how keen he is on destruction now. Oh, that reminds me. Hold still. Oh, okay. Oof. There. You have my quick heal blessing. It only kicks in when your stress is low out of combat. Murray thought it was when my stress was low, but that can't be, because that would be never. Oh no. Look what you did. You gave him anxiety. Anyways, from now on, you should be all healed up after a battle. So you are magic. Emmer, I am a talking toy. What else can you do? You'll find out. Let's keep moving. What set you on this adventure? Saved. Bad bird feathers. I didn't even have to kill a bird for that one. Can I shoot with my slingshot? There's a slingshot on the screen. Like a button. Yeah, my mouse reticle is a slingshot. I don't know if I can like actually use that. I'm a little terrified of how absolutely huge this forest seems to be. What's going on here? The bad birds. Oh, they have. Oh god, they're level 2. Oh, she has time bending abilities. Go back to you. Buff defense on her, because she's getting attacked a lot. She doesn't have that much health. Time tweaker heal. Reverse 3 rounds worth of damage dealt to Emmer. Oh god. She is strong. Okay. Do single shot. Only 3 damage in this case. Does half damage do 1 then? Uh-oh. Ow. I can't even kill them in 1 turn. That's with buffed defense? What the heck? This is a cooldown of 3 turns. That's not great either. But they took out more than half my health in 1 go. I guess I don't know what I expected. I just enabled them to do the same thing. Oh no, they did less damage this time. I can try to finish this one off. Didn't. I'm gonna die. Can I flee? That'll have to take... At least that heals me back up. Hey, Tipple, how do I make money? Get a job. But I'm not helping Mom at the shop anymore. How can I buy stuff once I run out of the GC she gave me? Well, sometimes the critters around here hoard shiny stuff, including GC. Also, I've noticed you've been collecting the items that enemies drop. Yep, they look cool. You can sell those at shops for extra GC. You might be able to use them to upgrade equipment as well. But you'd need a shopkeeper to do that for you. Like how Mom made me my slingshot. Exactly. Also, she dropped... some dropped items are more valuable than others. They sell for more, but they could also upgrade your equipment significantly. Okay. And that's quite enough economics for an 8-year-old. I'm sure you'll figure it out. She's 8? And she's just roaming the woods, fighting wolves? Who's letting her do that, even if she does have, like, immortality from time travel? I gotta get back on path. I did not mean to get this far off. Okay, so the trees are barriers. The clusters of trees do stop you from going further in certain directions. So it's not just a massive open forest. I was worried they were just letting me roam this massive space and get completely lost. Oh, same fight's back. Nope, squirrels are back. Oh no, they're stronger now. Nope. You click on the character. Clicking on the portrait doesn't work because clicking on the portrait tries to select them. Are you any stronger now? Oh, you one-shot them. So her damage must have gone up by 1. Guess she did 4 damage before. Or did she? Did I one-shot the last one at the end? Well, actually, did they have 4 health before? Yeah, that's what's throwing me off. They have 1 more health now, so I didn't expect to be able to beat them. Yeah, I am leveling a bit. The game definitely needs like some kind of sound that plays when you win. But this is a demo, so maybe they're still working on some of the assets. Because the game ain't even out. I really gotta get back to the actual path again. Of attack. Oh, 7 damage. She's really getting stronger then. She can one-shot the bird, I think. Yorp. Might have even benefited to split shot the squirrels, depending on how they calculate split damage. They only had 4 health again, so these ones are weaker. God, where was the path? Okay, there's a path. There's like the sort of nodules sticking out throughout the area. Let you go in other directions. Oh. What was that? Not sure. Let's proceed with caution. The stuffed dragon thing is cute. What? Is this a lost man? Hello, travelers. Might I ask, have you... No. Oh. Have we what? No. Whatever he needs help with is not related to our main goal. I want to hear what he has to say. Have we what? I gotta say, the way that the H is written out, it really looks like an X because of the little cuts on the left and right. I don't know if that's really accomplishing anything. It kind of just makes it hard to register that it's an H. My bird. Have you seen... Have any of you seen my lovely pet bird? Don't think so? I have killed a lot of birds. That's a shame. Some years ago, a kind and bright young man offered to assist me in a task unrelated to his own objective. Fascinating. I requested that he bring a golden seed to me from a faraway place. They say it contains a trace amount of magic and can make a bird lay golden eggs. He brought it all the way back here to me. What a kind soul. But now I cannot find my bird. Sorry, we're not doing extra quests alongside our main objective. Ah, well, if you see my bird, please let me know. This game's being meta. It's like you've played video games before. What if we acknowledge that you've played video games? Oh, goddammit. I've done a lot of these fights at this point. I'm gonna buff attack. I'm gonna go with single shot because these guys are kind of strong. So I'm really better off just quickly reducing how many of them get to attack each turn. Double shot has its appeal, but I've watched them skeletonize a young girl in seconds. It's so weird. It's so weird how the victory is silent. There's a few games I played lately that are like that. Weirdly, Yick does it, but sometimes it has a little victory and then a little okay. But other times, seemingly when you win in Yick, it's just dead silent. Who's this shop even for? Hey, a shop like Mom's. In the Badwoods of all places. Risky business practice or brilliance, depending on the day. I don't know. Should I feed the competition? Mom might not be happy. That's up to you. Oh, it looks like they sell beverages. I should mention my sipper ability to you. If you give me a beverage during my turn, you'll get a special buff or debuff. Different drinks affect my magic differently, so choose wisely. What if you drank a bunch of different things at once? I never tried. Maybe I'd give you a super buff. More likely I'd explode into thousands of little stuffing bits. Oh. Want to experiment? If I blow up, you can just jump back and tell me. Nah. And then she never experimented ever again for the entire playthrough. Like a Let's Player. Welcome to my stop. Please feel free to peruse my wares. Upgrade? Upgrade what? Slingshot? 2 attack? It costs squirrel? How is squirrel furl gonna upgrade a slingshot? Sure. This one, this 4 more attack. It costs feathers. I got those too. Max level reached. I can't. Oh, this shot can't upgrade the slingshot anymore. In the game you probably can, or there just are better weapons. So I just gave myself like 6 more attack. I don't know how much attack I had in the first place. I think it just cost me those parts and not like any money. Why'd they rearrange the order of the items while I was clicking? That was a little weird. I figure I can sell those because I used up their other upgrade bits. Restores 5 HP. Restores 10 HP and grants 10% attack for 5 turns. Increases the effect of Tipple's next buff by 25%. Increases the effect of Tipple's next buff by 25%. But these presumably do different things from each other? Bad seeds. Magic exposed seeds that blow up on impact. Grants plus 10 attack on our next attack. Oh. I figure why not? I have money, I guess. And now I've got drinks. Let's chat. Hi. Do you know the way to Tom Clawber's house? Tom Clawber? Oh, that hissing brute. Thank goodness that brave hero got rid of him. My stand hasn't been smashed to pieces thanks to him. Got rid of him? I have not seen Tom since that day. I wonder how that brave man managed to stop his rampage. Tipple, is Tom okay? Well. Huh? He's fine. I'm sure he's fine. Our fight with him just ended a bit rough, that's all. Murray had to, use all of his power in that final blow. But I'm sure he's fine. His treehouse is up along the path past my shop. Okay, thanks. Tell your parents I have the finest wares this side of the region. Okay. I definitely won't. I definitely won't. Tell your parents who are rival shopkeepers about how rad and cool I am. It's like, oof. The drinks make me stronger, but also I already basically one-shot everybody. Actually, they are getting stronger. Okay, so increase the effect of Tipple's next buff by 25%. Autumn cider. All right. Buff attack. So, what was different? Let's shoot the strong one, see how strong it is. Oh, it did all 11 damage. 15 damage! That seems like more than 25%. I don't know if it explained what specifically that drink did to the buffs. Because they all say 25%, but they're different drinks, and he said experimenting with different drinks will cause different effects. I don't know if I saw anything being spelled out about how this one did something specifically different besides just the 25% that is the description of both items that are supposedly different from each other. You can see my point of confusion. So it seems like instead of having raw buff attack, instead of having raw random encounters, they've instead taken to the idea of this approach. Okay. Oop. I was wondering if I'd be able to... Oh yeah, I got one of them with a double shot. Not necessarily any more efficient than shooting them all one by one necessarily. It would be if I could one-shot two of them. Otherwise, it's overall the same number of shots. Yeah, it seems like instead of walking around a field and being blindsided by random encounters, there's like rustling trees, and as you approach those ones, attacks happen. They really faked us out with that wolf, and then we never fought it. These are easy enough fights that it feels wasteful to use the drinks that I bought, because my health comes back for free. I apparently keep missing these guys when I'm clicking on them. They're pretty small. Ow, stop it. Die. This small child has killed so many animals, which usually, in the real world, tends to be a serial killer profile. For whatever reason, when I pick up items, the background doesn't stretch correctly to match up with the size of the text. Oh, Tipple, a treasure chest! Please be a mimic, please be a mimic. I want to see a mimic. Aw, it's empty. Unfortunately, Murray already found all the treasure in the places we'll be going. However, he was stingy and hated to hold on to unnecessary clutter. Try looking around empty chests to see what he dropped to make room for the loot. Is it that? Wooden wristlet. So that's an interesting idea. So we're retracing somebody's steps through old dungeons for some reason. But like, they still reflect the fact that he was there, because the area, I should probably put that on, it's probably gear, right? Double shot, actions. Emmer. Level 7. Equip, there we go. That is surprisingly a lot of menus deep. Not very flexible, but exudes a magical aura. Watch out for magical splinters. +2 defense. Alright. We're doing already solved dungeons. So we don't get to have the real item that was in the chest, but because he grabbed it and he had to drop something else to make the room, we get shittier items. Interesting little bits of storytelling going on there with how they present these ideas. These fucking paths through the woods, I gotta say, are pretty long though. King Bad Squirrel. Oh, look at Mr. Tough Boy over here. Is he tough enough to survive one attack though? One shot, one kill. I don't totally love the forest design. It looks neat, but it's so sprawling that I do just feel like it feels like I'm playing a Vampire Survivors level where you just run in directions for 10 minutes. Feels kind of aimless. I would hate to have to look for something in this level. You know what I mean? Warning. Approaching Tom Clawhouse. You want to say Clawhauser because of Zootopia. Tom Clawber's, because Clawber. Treehouse. Trespassers are crushed. Yes, please, yes, please, yes, please, yes, please. There is Tom Clawber's house. Is his name just Tom Clawber? Not Tom Clawber? Just beyond here is Murray's first save stop. Can I go in? If you want to be shattered to bits by a hammer, sure. I suggest knocking first. Maybe he isn't home? Oh, what was that? Emmer, you may want to recall your past save. Oh. Giant hammer boy. You guys broke his arm? How recently was Murray here? He's that one type of cat. What type of cat is that? They're giant kitty. Lizard. Ah. Hello, Tom. Your owner put me in this. Yes, I see that. I do apologize on behalf of him. I believe he was a bit overly aggressive in his battle with you. He was just very afraid, that's all. However, Murray is now threatening our world, and I have a proposition for you. What? Dad's threatening our world? So I'm gathering together a team alongside his daughter here to defeat him. Hi! She has inherited his extraordinary ability to reset time, so she is the only one with a chance of bringing him down. For you, joining us means the opportunity to get back at him for the injury he caused you. Would you like to be a part of it? Yeah, revenge! We gotta stop Dad and save the world! Tom. Revenge, eh? Need help first. Oh, sure, with what? Can't hunt anymore with that thing flapping around my hunting grounds. Help take it out, then we talk. Are you willing to come with us? Emmer is both a semi-capable fighter and has that reset ability. Yeah, I'm tough. Would have been eaten if she was weak. Yeah, I didn't know squirrels eat kids, but yeah. Is that a yes? Excellent. Welcome to the team. Oh my god, he's so fucking grumpy. Look at him. The whiskered wrecker. Nice. He needs our help fighting a bird? Shouldn't be too hard with your slingshot. Let's backtrack and see if we can find out where it lands. And Tom, stick to the trees while walking with us, alright? You don't want to startle the people in the forest, considering your reputation. This'll be fun. Not that way, Emmer. Oh, I do have to backtrack. Okay. You said there was a save point up there, so I thought I'd go use it. Now I'm just gonna run backwards somewhere. Oh. Oh, I guess a fight started. Oh. Row. Kitty, are you okay, Kitty? Ugh. Need a minute. Lot more sore than I remember. You might have to restrain yourself in battle somewhat, which makes you significantly less useful than I had hoped. But any port in a storm could still crush the stuffing out of you, lizard. Right, yes, we are very grateful for your brawn. He ended that fight before he could even register what was happening. He just immediately had it taken out. Is the map helpful? Or is it big? Oh my god, that's what the map of this place looks like? That's where I am? No, that's where I am. And that's where his house is? That must be the save spot location, and that must be where Tom is. It's just like a super long winding road. And up here was like one of the only... So when I went on a tangent, that was actually one of the only tangents. So otherwise it's just basically linear. Yeah, I don't totally dig the level design here. It's unnecessarily time consuming to walk that far. Tom's attacks are slow but wonderful. But powerful, requiring a number of turns to charge. Tom's feline fury lets him use his attacks at a reduced charge cost at the expense of his defense. Use clear fury to stop the effect, giving Tom his defense back. Alright, so now I have 3 characters in play. Also, all the enemies are getting stronger. Are they like scaling with me or something? Catter up? Attack a target using both Emmer and Tom's attack stat combined. That's an interesting ability. It's really expensive. I'm also wondering if... Let's try the level 12. I think I can one-shot the strongest enemy, so it's... Yeah. There's not a reason to use that yet until I find the other guy, I guess. Charge for 3 turns? There's not going to be 3 turns. Attack all enemies for max damage. Attack all enemies 1 turn of charge. Attack 1 enemy. Attack 1 enemy quickly for less damage. Let's just see how strong Scratch is. Yeah. So, unfortunately, Scratch is weaker than my other character. I just feel a little weird when games give me multi-turn strategy style combat, but then they give me a bunch of encounters that are going to be over like immediately. So I'm like, okay, that sounds interesting. If there was fewer but more engaging fights, then I would have a reason to use those mechanics. I've been feeling that way a little bit about Claire Obscure I've been playing lately, which is a good game, but the in-depth combat mechanics that are shockingly involved for every character don't really get a chance to shine in all the random encounters you're doing most of the time until you finally get to like the fights that actually matter. So for a while there, you're just like, can I... Is there like a just win instantly button? You start wondering if they'll give you like the... give me a new test for my strength. Can I defeat a bad bird that's got 14 health? Yes. Oh my god, she's scary. He'll do 1 turn of charge to kill the other bad bird. He'll get him next turn, I believe in him. There he goes. So we have right, so everyone on my team shares a turn. I can choose the initiative, like in Fabula Ultima. I keep forgetting what it's called. I always want to say like Fabula Nova Crystallis or whatever, because I think that was like the name of the Final Fantasy 13 trilogy thing before they made the other 2 parts of that trilogy not Final Fantasy 13 games. Then made it a 13 trilogy anyway by making 3 13 games, but the other 13 and not Type 0 or 15, which became different games. They became those games. Back to the beginning and no side of it. This isn't the beginning. And there's a side of it. You're always wrong. Or not. Let's go fight it. Hold on, Emmer. Make sure you overwrite the save stop. If my gut instinct from adventuring with Murray is correct, this isn't going to be like your other fights. We saved. Now let's go show that bird brain what we're worth. It said back to the start. I just went back to here. The start was way the fuck over here. What's that arrow for? Is that where the bird is? No, I think the bird's right. I think I can see the bird right there, actually. It looks like the entire level is actually loaded in all at once. And it's literally animating in real time. So like all the way over there, you can see the bird doing his idle animation on the zoomed out camera. I'm tempted to run all the way over there and find out what the big arrow is, but it's a long way to run. It's tedious. That's no small flapper. What? It's massive. It seems this bird is running with magic too. Right to arms. Right to arms. Oh, that's a lot of enemies at once. Let's buff the attack of Tom. And then we'll have Tom do his attack all enemies with his increased strength. And while we're waiting for that to happen, I can focus on attacking the boss and hope that Tom's attack all enemies kills both other birds. Don't know how much damage they'll do. We'll just find out in real time. I don't know what they're even doing when they make wind fly through. Okay. They only took 9 damage, which is not enough damage. Let's do a double shot and hope that that works. That's still not enough damage. Damn. Okay. At least we're not doing horribly. And Tom has 1,000,000 health, so that's helpful. Alright, so it was not worth it to spend a turn doing other attacks. If I use Catter Up, does Tom lose his turn too? 32 damage? Okay, Tom still gets his turn. So let's do the hammer swing to hit everybody again. Ow. Ow. There. Alright, bonus ads are gone. Let's make your buffs stronger. And buff the attack of the girl. And she's going to rewind time to undo all the damage that happened to her. Is the bird hiding? It takes some damage, but not an amazing amount of damage. Does hit all enemies for max damage? Let's find out. This charging animation is very funny. Is it going to do a counterattack on me? Its feather icon went up by 1. Can I highlight this to find out what it does? Boss Bad Bird's next attack deals 1 extra damage for each stack of this status. Oh, it's going to do more damage based on how many times I hit it. That's no good. Debuff the attack of the boss bird. Haha. Gotcha. Now your attack's weaker? Yeah. I guess that's supposed to be a down arrow at the top of the icon, but it's really tiny. It's not very visible. That wasn't very tough. Here comes the big one. It took you 3 turns to do 12 damage, bud? You okay? Tom's having a tough day. Stop it. There you go. There's a golden egg. And now that bird guy is going to be mad at me because I killed his pet bird, which is this guy, apparently. I bet. I'm guessing right now. Oh, it's fine. I guess it just coughed up the evil magic and became a regular bird. Bye, bird. Well done, Emmer. Tom. Emmer, are you alright? That was awesome. I got a bloody nose and everything. Charming. Well, that's that. So, Tom, the bird has been defeated. Will you stick with us for our quest now? Long as I get to break your owner. Oh, wonderful. Your strength is much appreciated. Now all that's left is the save stop. Want to head there directly, or do you have anything you want to finish up? Or people you want to talk to again? Oh my god, please teleport me there. I don't want to walk through this giant forest anymore. Okay, thank goodness. I think it extra gets me that's just a very long winding path that's completely linear. You're like, why? There it is. Yeah, on the rock. So, to destroy his first permanent save stop, all you have to do is... Not that. Murray broken yet? Oh, he's an idiot. No, and I don't mean literally destroy... I already need a tavern. Emmer, you know what to do. Go for it. Save stops. Badwood's Heart. Air Delayed's Captain's Quarters. Mural Throne Room. Welcome Mansion Busy's Bedroom. Mount Starpath Summit. And Tillage Village to Wheatfields. Are these... Are these save points like Horcruxes, basically? Is it like a phylactery for a lich? Badwood's heart. Well done. So I'm overwriting a save so that he can't reuse any of them to revert back to, so we can kill him forever. I think that's the idea. This story could get really meta and wild with that, actually. I'm curious about how the writing goes. Well done. That's it? I don't feel any different. You aren't meant to. You merely replaced his save stop with your own. Stopping safe, what? It's nothing to concern yourself with, Tom. In fact, you're here to ensure safety of this little fighter. Just keep being our muscle, and most importantly, keep Emmer out of harm's way. Keep the human Kit safe, eh? Yeah, that's me. I'm a kid, Kit. I'm a kid, Kit. I think it was more of a correction. Kinda like Quinny. Huh? Can do. So, where to next? We'll stop at the tavern up ahead. We can discuss our trip to the next key save stop there. Right. Reminds me of... The names remind me of the slight struggle of encountering the names GameStop and GameSpot and being like, oh god, they're just acronyms of each other. Why'd they do that? Emmer, wait. Huh? This is the first permanent save stop. Your other temporary stops are powered by your proximity. When you leave these woods, they will vanish, but this one will remain. It serves as a starting point for our quest. Listen to me very carefully and focus on every single word, alright? I always listen to you, Tipple. Yes, I know, but look. From here on out, things get much more dangerous. If we find ourselves against an impossible challenge that a quick skip backwards won't help, I want you to travel back to this exact point in time, before we started this, and tell me that our quest didn't work out. Do you promise? Yeah. Good. But it will work out. I can try as many times as I want, remember? I do remember, and all I ask is that you remember your promise. Now let's go. That's an interesting idea to set up at the beginning of a story. The idea that you might rewind entire chunks of the narrative, essentially, and try to iterate in a different branch of the story. I'll take a molten malt with your local specialty. What would you like, Emmer? Furious Fiasco Fresco. Sounds fun. She'll have milk. Cat jokes. Literally just gets a glass to knock it off the counter, cause cat. Okay, team, let us plot our course. For the next step of the journey, we'll be visiting the Swamp Kingdom of Myrrell. The save stop is located in the throne room. We also need to free Princess Melina, who would be a very valuable addition to our team. We get to rescue a princess? Yes, but not from a tower. We'll have to break her out of the castle dungeon that Murray and I locked her up in after we defeated her. We'll help with dungeon breaking. No, you won't. We'll have to be quiet and avoid Prince Peter Wirtus taking any notice. Let's meet outside. It's a long trek to Myrrell, so make sure you're ready. I'm already ready. Let's go rescue the princess. I like the part where there's a 7-foot tall cat man with a hammer. Murray. I'll set this right. This is like Zelda. This is like if like Link went evil and then Navi put a team together, like a suicide squad, to kill him. Except Link was more accurately like Kara from Undertale and could do all the time travel and whatnot. Oh, that's the end of the demo. Usually I pick an arbitrary stop point. Now, figured right around now would be it, but that's where the demo ends, apparently. So, if you're interested in this game, you can wishlist it and find out when the actual full game comes out, or if you want to fuck around in the demo and see what else is there in those other corners, maybe find out what that giant arrow was, you could do that. That might have been the quest guy, maybe? I don't know. Overall, I'm interested in where the narrative's going, and I like the visuals. I don't like the design of the overworld so far, in that it's just... you get really bored running in a long direction in a samey forest. You definitely would hope to have either more like less square footage and more like puzzles or more narrative interactions and so on. A game like, say, Paper Mario or something would often break up the space by having more little scenes playing out along the way, and then just, if they don't have any more scenes to play out, just don't have any more level and then cut it out there. Or just having more little things to do, like in that game's case, like maybe like platforming and other little interactions. Here it's the fact that it just kind of wasn't doing anything. Like, I wasn't doing like Dark Souls style like exploration of an area and unpacking how to navigate it. I wasn't really thinking or taking any actions. I was just holding down the forward button for a long time. And so if this forest is any sign, I wouldn't want the rest of the game to drag like that with its environments, but otherwise I'm curious where it's going. Either way, thanks for watching like always, guys, and I'll see you next time.